You like the Free Spirit blankets? Because they're so soft? Yeah, that's the poncho. What's up everyone, back with another episode of Stuff and Things out here in the Tundra today doing some family camping. Ashley is over there in Camber, playing fetch in the woods. We're doing a pretty quick and easy trip just because Ashley has a day off of work. It's currently a Monday for us. So we came down to this spot. We have a beautiful view of Pikes Peak just on the other side of the truck, and there is a massive thunderstorm rolling in from that direction. So I'm gonna try to get camp set up as best as possible for the rain, really just kind of pop the tent and make sure that everything else is kind of sealed up. That way we don't get wet tonight. I think it might rain for about 45 minutes and then pass. I got a lot of cool gear to show you guys in this video, so we'll get into it and hope that the rain passes us.
Help! Help me! I didn't bring a rain jacket.
Well, we made it about a minute, maybe a minute and 30 seconds, and it's about to be pouring here, so that's good.
Yay, camping.
This is great.
It was great.
I got so much cool stuff to show. I can't do it when it's pouring down rain.
It'll stop.
Now, since the plan was to actually talk about some like camping tech in this video, might as well give you guys an update on this while we're sitting in the truck while it's raining. Soon after I picked up the Tundra, I did a video talking about Amazon products that I bought for this thing, and the Binsey box is what this thing is called. Talked about this before. I have a little right angle USB here that runs into a box, which is sitting in the little cubby over here. Not all 3rd gen Tundras have that. My specific model does, which is nice. So we have a selection of a bunch of different movies here. What do you want to watch?
Alright, I've narrowed it down, boobs, to Iron Man, Men in Black, or Hitch.
You've never seen Pulp Fiction?
We don't have almost 3. I'm hoping we're not sitting here for 3 hours.
No. Hopefully we're not sitting here for an hour. We can start a movie. Men in Black?
Men in Black?
Men in Black. Go back to the beginning.
It's like we're on a drive-in. That needs to be on an even number, thank you. There we go.
Alright, we're gonna watch a movie. And hopefully this rain passes. Since we're talking about tech that's great for camping, this portion of the video is brought to you by Anker. You guys probably know I've been using Anker products for a long time now, and I've been using this one specifically for the past couple of weeks on all of my camping adventures. The Anker Solix C1000 has a super fast recharge time going from 0 to 100 in just 58 minutes, which is about 27.5% faster than power stations with the same capacity. You can also get to full power in about 1 hour and 45 minutes with a 600 watt solar input. There are 11 points for all of your charging needs, and even an expansion port to connect a secondary battery, doubling its capacity. With capacity like that, you can use this for pretty much anything thanks to the surge pad technology, which gives you up to a 2400 watt output that can be good to power everything at camp and even 99% of the appliances that you find in your home. There are some features that help with this battery's longevity, like temperature monitoring, the unibody drop-proof design, and the durable internal components, which are rated for 50,000 hours of use. The connected app for the Solix is actually really nice, and it gives you more features and customization, like being able to control how much the battery consumes when it's charging, which makes charging a battery like this in a vehicle like this an absolute breeze. Now, if you're on the go all the time and you're looking for a little bit more of a lightweight power source, then the new Anker Solix C300 DC might be a good option for you. It has 288 watt hours of capacity in a smaller portable design, giving you easy access to power wherever you are. If you guys want more information about these Anker products, you can check out the link in the description down below.
It's for Aunt Child.
Giant sandwich.
Hey.
It's the most poor camping meal.
Is it though?
$4.
I was like, I do not have energy to cook tonight.
$4.
We did get stuff for tacos, so you're in line
This is my appetizer. A 1.5 foot long sub is my appetizer.
for tacos.
And it's not even
So
cut.
many inches.
It's not even cut.
Now Will and Courtney and Ronan
Ronan.
Maya.
and Maya, where's Maya? They have joined us for the camp trip. We did a walk around of Will's Gladiator before on July 4th, so if you want to check out that video, I'll leave a link to it up in the corner. It's actually good you guys are here.
Why is that?
Well, what do you think about your setup so far? Because you've used it a little bit more, got a little more dialed. Still hate the way it drives?
Oh, it drives like shit. Yeah, there's no getting around that. But I think like the only thing is we're struggling with right now is the baby. Like trying to figure out how to get him to sleep. It's weird because the propane heater's in the bottom, but you're like the whole top is intended to be closed while you're sleeping. So like none of the propane, so it's like 85 degrees in the cab and like
Yeah.
20 degrees up top. So we're sorting out the kinks.
Makes it tough.
Yeah.
Drill some holes.
This is actually Ashley's first time camping with the Tundra, which is kind of weird because I've had this thing for a while now, but outside of all the technology and stuff that we brought to kind of test out on this trip, this really goes to show that the Tundra is probably a better platform than the Tacoma when it comes to like family camping. Our family being just her and I and Camber at the moment.
now.
At the moment.
Is this a pregnancy announcement?
No, it's not.
It's sure gonna come across that way.
It's not.
Clickbait!
You're not pregnant.
Calm down.
You know what kind
Take
of
a
comments are gonna
I
come?
know.
Take a
I'm
breath.
gonna see your comment. I'm gonna support your comment section.
Yeah, thanks. So Ashley and I are no strangers to camping out of the Tacoma, in the van, in the Kimbo and stuff like that, but we did not camp together very often with the Tacoma because there's just not a lot of room, and I already bring a lot of stuff as it is with camera gear and all kinds of things like that. This is where that Anker is actually living back here, and that is powering my 12-volt Starlink on the roof. So Ashley has some of her clothing and whatever kind of gear she has, and then I have 2 camera cases over here. The back seat in this is definitely a lot bigger than even that of my Axis cab in the past, but also we have a giant 6.5 foot bed now, so it's just a lot more spacious for gear, and then also as a passenger too. So we kind of had everything in the back cleaned up to a point so Camber would be comfortable back there. Got a little pillow for her to keep her from jumping up front. The cab space alone in here just makes this truck a lot more comfortable, especially when you are traveling with other people. So the Tacoma for me is kind of like a solo mission type of vehicle, and I think this is going to end up being really good for when Ashley and Camber join me for some camping adventures. So in the back here I have my typical camping gear. I got all my kitchen stuff. I actually brought a Jetboil Genesis, which I have owned for a while but have not really used yet. I've got a rinse kit for water, my typical camping gear. We have a little bit of extra stuff for Camber, and then I think this is food. And what did you pack for this trip?
What do you mean?
You brought an electric kettle?
Yeah.
That would actually be good to test the battery with, because I'm sure that draws a ton of power.
In the bear costume.
Oh, look at Ronan's bear costume.
He's a bear.
When you guys ask what the helmet is, it's because his head grew weird. So, not crazy.
So leave him alone.
Normal. It's a normal thing.
It's a normal-ish helmet.
And-
Corrects the growth. And lucid wraps.
Where's
Jake wrapped Ronan's little helmet in black
And he
multicam.
killed it because this couldn't have been easy to wrap.
I know, like, look at these corners.
Actually,
What'd you do?
I just wrapped this in satin black, but look.
All right, let's look at the edges on Will's gas cap wrap. That is honestly not terrible.
It's pretty bad, but it looks good from the outside.
But now let's look at mine.
Yeah, that's
You can't even tell that it's wrapped. Jake actually wrapped this, and I jokingly said, dude, are you going to wrap that? And he's like, I did. And he legit did.
Yeah, that's insane.
The whole truck is wrapped, if you guys didn't know that. So, yeah.
Jake's the man.
All right, it is dinner time now, and we're having white people tacos.
White people taco night.
I have not used this jet boil yet, so we'll see how it goes. So this is a time of night where having an animal with you can be kind of tricky, so that's a perfect segue into the next tech product. This one was actually sent out to me as well. It's not sponsored, but this company Spoton reached out and they said, hey, we make something that would probably be good for you when you were camping and overlanding with Camber. We actually had this product with us when we were up in Alaska, but we were moving so much all the time that we didn't really use it. This right here is the perfect use case. It's called the Spoton. It's a GPS collar, and basically you can set up a perimeter wherever you are and it will keep your dog within that perimeter. So we actually started using this for this reason right here. I'm going to show you guys a video of a 5-foot fence and Camber being curious about other dogs in the area.
You're gonna out her on the internet?
So Camber is a cattle dog mixed with a bunch of different stuff. She's super athletic and she could easily hop that fence if she wanted to, but now with the Spoton collar, it keeps her away from the fence, from being a ninja and jumping up. So when we rolled up to the camp spot, I put this collar on her, and there's a really good connected app that has been working really well. I'm actually connected to my Starlink, so it made it even easier. But as you can see right here, I set up a perimeter, which is probably, I don't know, maybe like a 1.5 acres, 2 acres. So that will keep her off of the road and she can run around in the woods down below us. And then the blue square that you see is a home base, so that's like our camp. And when she gets close to the fence, the collar will beep at her. If she continues to get closer, it will beep even more. If she crosses the fence, it will give her a little bit of a shock, which luckily she actually was trained to have really good recall. She has good recall by voice, so when Ashley yells her name, she'll come running. But also we used to train her with a little beep collar, so if she was too far away, we would beep her and she would come back. So luckily we don't have to shock her, but the app has been pretty good so far, and this is like the first time that we're properly testing this out, so we can focus on cooking dinner and not really worry about where Camber is with vehicles driving around on the trail and basically wildlife in the area. She would love to chase. Luckily, she cannot do that while the fence that I set up is loaded to the collar. So thanks to Spoton for sending that out. I will leave a link for that down below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. And the more I use it, I guess the more feedback I will give you guys on it. Do you like your Spoton collar? Gives you so much freedom.
Or you want another
You
one?
can just run around and go wherever you want, kinda. I'm
Well-
cooking tacos and Ashley is doing dessert already.
It's a s'more assembly line.
Once you say no,
Do you want double chocolate?
no.
Here.
Make sure you get my spear in there.
Get it in deep so that it doesn't fall off this time.
That's
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
I think this is like when you have a dream that I cheated on you and you're mad at me.
What are you doing?
Help!
You never know.
Get it, get it.
Good night.
Well, that shirt's ruined.
What?
It's super ruined.
No. Oh, hello.
We're all alone.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
Ready for bed, Cam?
All gone. Ready to get in the tent, Cam?
This is going to be interesting.
That's a great word for it.
So this will be... Actually, you have slept in a Free Spirit Evo before. We slept in an Evo standard before, like, I think when I did a review video on that tent, but never...
Was that the windy night?
Yeah, it's kind of windy. So we have slept in a standard before, but not the V2 short. So, is it fit for a family of 2 adults and a puppy?
Is that the most interesting thing that's going to happen tonight?
What do you mean?
Trying to get camera out there is going to be the most interesting thing.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Don't do this at home, folks.
Fergie? Yep.
Of course they are.
Cam?
Camera, come here. Camera, come here. No? Okay. And round 2.
Hey.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, good girl. You gotta let Dad in. Oh. And
She doing the head thing?
yeah. No.
You like the Free Spirit blankets? Because they're so soft? Yeah, that's the poncho. And this is the Sherpa blanket.
How are you not dizzy? I'm dizzy watching you.
So as you guys can tell, Camber doesn't love
This texture.
textures and like fluffy blankets and stuff. I feel like she feels like she's falling when she like steps on them.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I know. I brought your blanket.
Oh my gosh.
This is why Mommy packed your blanket. Yes, I know.
Lay down.
Just hold on. Give me this.
All right, we have calmed down now.
Oh, yeah.
She needed to be under our blankets, sleeping right on top of us. It's not bad though. This is the first time sleeping in this tent with 2 and a dog. Do you got room over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Camber doesn't love like air mattresses and stuff like that, as you can tell. She doesn't know what to do with herself. But that's just our special dog right there.
Daddy called you special. Did you hear that?
Also, getting into a tent with a dog on a very tall truck.
How do people do that?
Free Spirit. Let's make a dog ladder.
Yeah, like a ramp.
Yeah, dog ramp. I think that would be ideal. Because if she has to pee in the middle of the night,
It's a 2-person job instead of a just 1-person job.
So that's it for this quick camping video. I would continue into the morning tomorrow, but I have so much stuff on my plate right now, and I actually need to swap out the Tundra for the Tacoma, and I'm going on like a 2-day video shoot with that truck, so you guys will see that stuff here momentarily. If you guys have any questions on the Anker battery, you'll probably see that in some future videos. Or the collar that Camber had on her. I think that thing did a really good job. She
did.
has good recall, but also kind of stayed within the boundary, so that's good.
It was very nice.
Keeps her safe, and we don't have to keep an eye on her the entire time. So yeah, if you guys have questions on that stuff, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new here, consider clicking subscribe. I make new videos every single week. As always, thanks for watching.
I'll talk to you in the next one.
You got it.